You know, in the last hour, we were talking a little bit about the Koch brothers and the other big money donors behind the big money candidates on the stage nowadays, on the political stage nowadays. And I mentioned that Charles Koch, one of the two Koch brothers, has begun speaking a lot about injustices, talking about how much he cares about the poor and so on. But his actions and the actions of his allies in the form of donations and campaign contributions both belie that expressed sense of concern. They consistently support politicians who do nothing for lower income Americans, who do nothing for the poor, who do nothing for the middle class, and so on. In addition, the Koch brothers have backed the American Legislative Exchange Council, ALEC. Now, ALEC has pushed laws that benefit corporate America in general, and very specifically Koch Industries as well. And as far as the underprivileged are concerned, let us not forget that ALEC has also heavily promoted voter ID laws that make it much more difficult for lower income people and minority people to vote in American elections. So they are undermining American democracy when it comes to the ability of ordinary people to vote, people like you and me. And they are also funneling in billions of dollars to undermine democracy by buying politicians willing to sell their ideals to the highest bidder. That also was reflected in the Republican debate. We heard what we heard was even less important, I guess I'd say, than what we didn't hear. We didn't hear anything about the great income transfer going on in this country, the great wealth transfer that is taking our money and shifting it to the extremely wealthy very few. We didn't hear anything about the struggles of a declining middle class, and we never heard specific proposals to address the crisis of climate change. We will be addressing all those topics in the coming hour by talking about the political machinations of one Scott Walker and the urgency of climate change. Please stay with us. I'm Richard RJ Eskow, and this is The Zero Hour.